Hi, I'm Cynthia, and like he said, this is like my first time doing this. I'm not 14. We're not 14 either. Just to say, like, we're not of age, but we're like not 14. That other guy that looked like Kid Cudi was not the only black person in here. I'm just saying. There's at least 2 of us in Austin, man. I'm really excited to be here. I really am, for real. Like, I just took a laxative, so let's get this party started. No, that was a lie. I didn't take a laxative. I can properly poop. Because I know you guys were concerned. Sorry, that was a bit awkward. I'm really an awkward person. Like, and not the like Zoe Deschanel bullshit awkward that's like, oh my gosh, I'm awkward. Like, I wear knee-length skirts and I listen to the Smiths and I'm awkward. Like, no, my awkward is like 100% certified, like, genuine. Like, you can feel it. That's how awkward I am. Like, what if I talk to somebody and like I can't hear what they're saying and I ask them to repeat it and they repeat it and then I still can't hear what they're saying and I can't be like, I can't ask this person like another time to repeat what they're saying, so I just like stand there and like nod, smile and say, yeah. Pretty much. It's like, oh, hi, like, hey, Cynthia, you know what time it is? Yeah. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. And when you're awkward like me, you always attract, like, awkward people. Like, I'm like an awkward Ellis Island, and I attract, like, awkward European immigrants that come to me in pursuit of, like, awkward manifest destiny. Like, I go home and there's this Texaco station, and every time I go to this Texaco station, either for gas, lotto tickets, whatever, there's this old-ass black dude that stands there wearing the same FUBU hoodie, smoking the same Newport cigarettes, leaned against the wall, and he comes to me every time I walk up and he goes, hey, girl. You look like you're in need of some vitamin me. And every time I see him, all I can do is vitamin flea because I'm not. Woo, no. Okay, so I know it's possible to like lose your virginity. Lose? No, yeah, at first I thought it was a wives' tale. But is it possible to gain virginity? And if so, I'm doing a pretty damn good job of it. I lose everything. I lose like bobby pins, socks, Wi-Fi connection, everything except weight. Like I went on a diet for a month and all I lost was like 30 days. I really think I'm gaining virginity, I really do. Because as I get older, if I see a guy who's like attractive, I just become more and more weird. Like if I'm at the bus stop and I see a guy that's like, it's a dime, it's a 10, and he asks me, he's like, hey, you know when the next bus comes, I freeze, I'm like, be the father of my children at 45? And he's like, what? And I'm like, what? He's like, what? And I'm like, what? And he's like, what? And I'm like, 4:45. Crazy times. So, the other week, or maybe a couple weeks ago, a picture surfaced online of rapper Gucci Mane getting taken away to jail, because that's what happens to rappers named Gucci Mane. And the caption said, when asked if guilty, Gucci Mane replied, bitch, I might be. And I thought that was the greatest thing, because it's become my new favorite phrase, bitch, I might be. It's like universal, like you can use it for anything. Like if your mom comes to wake you up for school, it's like, honey, are you ready to go to school? You wake up and you're like, bitch, I might be. or if you get pulled over by a cop, and the cop comes up to you and he's like, excuse me, miss, are you aware of the speed limit? And you take off your sunglasses and you're like, bitch, I might be. Or if you're like Olive Garden or something and the waitress comes to like take your plate away and she's like, oh, are you done with your food? Can I take your plate away? Are you done with your food? You can be like, bitch, I'm Mark Bird. It's really cool. I love that phrase. You can like use it for everything. I can see it now, like on books and t-shirts, iPhone covers. Bitch, I might be the musical. Like I'm writing it right now. Don't play. So I never really understood like the Coke and Pepsi debate. And I know I'm going to get stoned as soon as I leave this place because people are so adamantly defiant on whether they like Coke or whether they like Pepsi. It's crazy. Like once I went to my friend's apartment, one of them was like, man, I really like Coke. And this other friend I had was like, no, Pepsi's good. Pepsi's good. And this kid looked as if she insulted his mother. And he was like, what are you talking about? Coke's better. She was like, no, Pepsi's better. Coke is better. And this girl in the back was like, I like Dr. Pepper. And both of them turned around like, shut up, Waco. This doesn't concern you. And then they both whip out like lightsabers, and they start going at it. The floor turns into lava. Morgan Freeman is in the background like, what a horrible day for humanity. It was insane. It was intense. I really don't understand the difference between Coke and Pepsi. They're both unhealthy, they're both sweet, they're both black. They're basically just me in like liquid form. Whenever I think of the Coke and Pepsi debate, I think of like a crackhead calling his drug dealer, and he's like, hey man, I ordered 5 grams of cocaine. You give me Pepsi cane, man. What do you mean I can't taste the difference? And then he pulls out his gun and he's like, nigga's about to die tonight.